Hello, my name is Whitney Winters. Today I will be presenting a capstone to the Teachers College faculty of Western Governors University and partial fulfillment of the requirements for the degree Master of Science Curriculum and Instruction. My student ID is 012437417, and the title of my presentation is Integrating Curriculums, Enhancing Cross-Curricular Instruction Between Social Studies and English to Improve Student Literacy. My research topic. The topic of my research was to determine best supports and tools for cross curricular instruction and collaboration between English and social studies teachers to facilitate supporting social studies teachers in supporting their students' literacy development. Problem statement. The problem statement is that while English teachers are seen as the ones who are responsible for teaching and improving students' literacy understanding, social studies teachers are also responsible for teaching literacy skills to students and often lack the tools and support needed to accomplish this task. Research question. How could a professional development be created that not only promotes collaboration between teachers of the two disciplines, but also provides tools for both to increase support for teachers to improve students' literacy skills? To answer this question, the following product was made: a professional development. The title of my professional development is Incorporating Literacy in the Classroom via Cross Curricular Instruction. This is a 4-hour professional development for enhancing teacher growth and collaboration in literacy. I included a link below to the professional development and also incorporated some slides to show what the professional development entails. Methodology. In order to gather the research data from teachers, I sent out a Google Form survey. This was aligned with the qualitative method of methodology of research. By using qualitative research, I was able to gather teacher opinion without the restriction of only using numbers and statistics and gain detailed insight. This Google form included questions that asked teachers their opinions on professional development, experience with student literacy, tools they currently use in the classroom, along with other relevant questions. Data collection and analysis methods. The analysis method I used to organize and interpret the data collection was thematic analysis by finding patterns along with categories. By looking at the patterns that emerged from teacher responses, I was able to make the professional development more catered to the needs of the teacher. I was able to make this process more expedited by categorizing the answers using the Google form responses. Data set. To gather the data in a more effective manner, I created a table that incorporated the conclusion, pattern, and responses to support the pattern found. Results and conclusion. This research on cross curricular collaboration highlighted the importance of professional development for social studies and English teachers to improve student literacy skills. There has been a clear issue of inadequate tools, resources, and collaboration between teachers, which has led to the decline in students' literacy levels. This product could best be addressed by providing proper training for teachers in both subjects to work together via a professional development session. The research also reveals a strong need for social studies teachers to better understand how they can collaborate with English teachers to improve literacy. Strengths of the methodology. One big plus of using a Google Form survey to collect teacher opinion through open-ended questions was that they weren't limited to just picking numbers or multiple choice answers. This gave me a deeper look into what teachers already know about literacy and how they feel about working together across subjects. Since the qualitative data focuses more on the what and why instead of just the how much, it was super helpful for shaping the professional development to accurately reflect teachers' real concerns and ideas. Though there were strengths, there are also weaknesses of this methodology. While using the qualitative data helped to gain honest, detailed opinions from teachers, one downside was that it was hard to keep track of who said what. Going through the long responses took a lot more time than if I had used something like a multiple choice survey. It also made it trickier to present the data visually. Since the answers were all over the place, I had to create a big text heavy chart instead of something simple like a pie chart or a bar graph, which would have made it way easier to read and explain the data. Influential factors. Several things affected the data I collected. One was that I sent the survey to teachers from different grade levels. Since students in different grade levels have varying literacy skills, the teachers had likely had different perspectives based on the grade they teach. Another factor is that I surveyed teachers I work with, which could introduce bias. For example, they may have been influenced by their relationship with me or by a desire to not seem uninformed about literacy. Additionally, teachers were on a time crunch to complete the survey, which likely made some feel rushed. I noticed that those who submitted the survey quickly tended to have shorter responses compared to those who took more time. Further investigation. I recommend using quantitative data in future research to help address more questions in a quicker, more effective way. This will make data collection faster and easier to replicate, ensuring the results are clear, precise, and less biased. It also makes it easier to compare data and spot patterns. Another suggestion is to conduct a research follow up survey after teachers complete the professional development. This would help measure teacher growth and identify what changes are needed to improve literacy and cross curricular instruction between English and social studies teachers. Thank you for your time and consideration.